It is safe to say that any time a human comes into contact with existential reminders that the answer is truly unknown, the ultimate age-long unanswered question pops up in the mind like a blaring horn. What is the meaning of my life? The rupture that this question brings into one's mind is sometimes unsettling due to the fact that there's no answer that has been unanimously and universally agreed upon. Philosophers, scientists, the religious as well as the secular all have their own interpretations on what the meaning of life is. Whether the answer is dismissed as death, procreation, a relationship with God, or to improve the world they were brought into, the answers never seem to satisfy the curious of heart. The question lives on and continues since before Plato and Aristotle walked around giving speeches to questioning intellectuals thousands of years ago. The answer has never been satisfying. Some of the pessimistic mindset may ponder the conclusion that maybe there's no point to life at all. Humans are far too sensitive to simply exist in a world with no meaning. They crave a purpose and desire to live their life to its fullest, to attain a surrealist version of happiness that may or may not quench the thirst of wonder. The dismal thought of nothingness is too much to bear for some that they go on in life, diluting themselves into believing in God or a greater meaning for themselves because they can't face the possibility that they mean absolutely nothing to the universe. Now, if that were true, the universe would truly perish, and that is why the search continues. Maybe the point of life is to find yourself. There's nothing meaningful contained in the restraints and judgment of our overbearing, pretentious society. Society makes people lose themselves. The bleak idea that we're meant to live and die in a box of our societal life is a horrible thought to face. I never want to look in the mirror and face somebody who gave into the pressure of a normal, boring life. Isolation makes you stumble upon the person deep inside of you. I crave self-discovery, to break away from the chains and no longer be poisoned by civilization. Too many people live within unhappy circumstances in their lives. They live a life of security and conformity with the illusion of peace of mind. True meaning could reside within a personal relationship to a phenomenon and the person that encompasses the being of my soul. But then again, there's no justification for a man to live with themselves alone and secluded. The purpose of life could very well be purely scientific and justifiable. The simple thought of the improbability of you existing is enough reason to exist. Maybe the focus of society is to make life better for all people, not the individual. Maybe not every single person on this earth matters as an individual. Perhaps the purpose of life is to continue evolving as a species and adapting to new changes. Should I simply live to my predetermined potential? These thoughts provoke me to get up and live my life. The purpose of life isn't to sit around and think about what the purpose of life is. The meaning of life is subjective. The meaning is individualized. The purpose of your life is to discover the purpose of your life. The ultimate answer to the question is as unique as the person that you are. Humans just have to realize how difficult it is. You determine the purpose.